Hey guys! Okay, so I'm so excited. We had our last day of school last week, Friday, and I wanted to quickly show you how our assessments went. I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of information on it. So we did a full week of assessments, and because the math portion of it, let me just back up. So I ordered three different kinds of assessments off of Teachers Pay Teachers, relatively inexpensive. I think two were $5, like one was $5, another was $5, and then the last one I ordered was $8. And two of them were based on the Common Core, and one was actually based on TEKS, I guess the Texas Educational Assessment System or whatever. And that was the math portion of it that took 4 days to do. But anyway, so I think she did pretty well, and it was eye-opening to see the things that she just needed work in, and then the things that she did pretty well in. So this was Monday's packet, and this was the TEKS, Texas. I think it's Texas Education. I don't know. Look it up. You'll know what I'm talking about. So this is this right here. And I graded everything. Now I didn't, so you see a little grade at the top. Now I did not show her the grade or anything like that. I don't want her focusing on that. It's really for me. Mostly all the math material she got between 80 and 90%. And I am thrilled with that. What I would say that stood out the most, that where she needs help in, is time and money. We definitely need to go over those things to make sure those are locked in and ready to go. So that's what we'll be focusing a lot this summer, so that when she goes ahead and starts second grade, we are good to go. Everything else, I think I am not worried about. Her final, it's a first grade assessment right here. It's just a few pages, and this is kind of how it went. She did exceptionally well with it. But I have to say that I'm grateful that I pulled that other thing on the TEKS, and I paid for it, because the final first grade assessment did not look at time, money. Did it do place value? Not even place value. What else? What else did it not do? Fractions. Any kind of shapes. Nothing. So I'm glad that we had the 4 days of review assessment before we did the test, so that I'd have a better rounder view of what she needed help with and what she's good at and what her strengths and weaknesses are. Because this test, if I just gave her this and then she got a 42 out of 43, I'd have been like, my child, she just knows it. Well, no, like she needs help in certain areas. So I'm glad that I did that. So that was Monday. Oh yeah, we did graphs as well. Oh yeah, and word problems. She needs help in terms of understanding what the word problem needs her to do. Does that make any sense? So, but when it gets to the actual showing the work, she's really good at that. But like understanding. So for instance, one of the word problems was Sally had 12 cookies. Her brother ate 4 of them. How many cookies does she have now? So understanding that that's really subtraction, understanding that once she got down to it and showed her work, she knew what to do, but really conceptualizing that means I have to subtract. Okay. So that's one thing that we have to definitely work on, but still I am impressed and happy with that. The last day we did a first and second grade language arts assessment, which again, I'm just impressed with the assessment. I'm impressed with Riley. This is how it looks like, the first grade EOY assessment. So for the first grade, she goes through and she lets me know whether or not each of the words are a short or a long vowel, what is the vowel sound. Then she goes through and just reads out words for you depending on what category they're in. We've got long vowel sounds, controlled vowels. We've got syllable words, 2 syllable words. We've got inflectional endings. We've got high frequency word recognition, and then we've got a story at the end, and then she has to retell it in her own words. She did pretty well in that. Out of 190 marks that test presented, she got 179.5. So I'm pretty happy with that. On the second grade assessment for the language arts, she had to do deletion of initial sounds, so it's phonetic awareness. She did really well on that. 3 sounds with the ed, so it's like a phonics thing. Vowel diphthongs. Here we go. Okay. Decoding 2 syllable words, complex consonants, so words like gnarl or gnawl or gnome. She was having some issues with, but again, it's second grade. I understand why she did. High frequency recognition words, so she was able to do really well on that bottom half there, but 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. And then again, we had a story, and then she had to retell it. So out of 246 possible points, she got 224, still landing in the 91st percentile. So, what are my end thoughts about all of this? I am thrilled. I'm happy, first of all, that school is finished. We have a little bit of a break. 2, I'm happy that I do things like this for her. This is the second year that I've done this for her, because it just really lets me know what's going on. It also gives a finality to the year, in my opinion. It gives a finality to the year. It gives me a close, a bookend, if you will. It just lets me know that we're done. And that's it. That's it. I got all of these tests off of Teachers Pay Teachers, and I paid a little bit of money for them. However, I'm sure you can get some for free. I'm sure you can get different varieties. If you're not interested in Common Core, you can get something else. If you're just interested just in that, you can get that as well. There are lovely, lovely creators out there that are all into that and can help you. So I thought that I would just, let y'all know how she did. She did pretty well. I'm so proud of her. Yeah, that's it. Any questions? Let me know.